I asked you a question, Miles. Where are Marty and Cole?
John, what the hell are you doing?
Where are they?
He can't answer you. If he can't breathe, let him go!
John, what is going on? What are you doing here? Did you find Marcy? John!
Get off. You know, it's all breathing here, Miles. Yeah, that's a good thing. All right, I'm gonna let you go and you're gonna talk to me or you're gonna be real sorry. All right? Where are they?
Hey, Sarah. I was just about to call you.
Oh, what a crock.
No, really, I
Christian, don't try to play me, okay? I know you're mad at me and you had no intention of calling.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
You knew those people at that table, didn't you? Right, you wouldn't serve them and you hid behind a counter from complete strangers?
Yep, mood swings. I'm famous for them.
Getting information out of you isn't going to be easy.
Nope. So don't waste your time. I mean it. Don't try.
You know, there's something tough about you that I really like. So, that dame with the rings, the one that sat there and thought that she was queen of the world?
Yeah, Dory.
Yeah, the dame you don't know sitting next to the other dame you don't know and the really cute guy you don't know. Anyway, dame number one, she's got enough rocks on one hand to put my kid through college, and I'm not talking about a state school either. My question is, she's never heard about tipping?
She leaves that to the man.
Yeah, she seems like that type. Man, I wonder what they were doing here in Paris.
Well, I actually, I overheard them say that they were here for the reading of a will.
Some fat cat, probably. The rich get richer.
But ain't we got fun?
You know, do you ever think about what it would be like to have money? I mean, real money.
Doesn't buy happiness.
You know what? For once, I would just like a crack at proving that wrong.
Asa. You made everybody come down here to read your will. Boy, even from the grave, you're still calling the shots.
To Asa Buchanan.
Asa.
Oh, thank you so much, Clint.
Feels like Asa's still here, doesn't it?
Well, I got a feeling he's up there brokering a takeover deal with the Almighty.
You know the way you feel about your vineyard?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way Grandpa felt about this place.
Just goes on forever, doesn't it?
Yeah. I wish Natalie could have been here for the toast. She and Chuck have been out there a long time.
Yeah. I don't think you're the only one who's noticed.
Well, if she wanted to make Jared jealous, she sure did pick the right guy. Chuck is one fine-looking ranch owner.
Must I remind you that you are a married lady, young lady?
Yeah, but I never stopped her before.
Of days late on my payment. Do you know what the federal deficit is? Why don't you hound them instead of someone who's trying to make a living? Yeah, like bugging people on the phone is a real career. You know what gets me?
Think I'm about to find out.
I work for a living, I get nowhere, and I scream at some other poor slob for getting nowhere. I hate people like that.
You okay, hon?
Yeah.
Is Shane all right?
Yeah. Don't pay any attention to me. I think the dame with the diamonds and the call from the credit union, it just put me in a mood.
I think you're still worried about that new friend of yours, too. The woman with the baby, right?
Stop knowing things about me that I don't tell you.
I also happen to know that you pretend to be a lot meaner than you really are, which is like, not at all.
Okay. enough about me because that is so not fun. Last night, your date with Charlie, fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
Good. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah, well, you know, that movie was always a favorite of mine.
I'm not asking for a review. At least not of the movie. How was it? How was he?
How was he? Okay. Well, that is none of your Texas business.
All right. Matthew, that's enough. What the hell is going on? I hit him. I got that part.
What did he say to you?
Nothing.
Jared?
He didn't say anything. I
Jared?
just don't like him. All right?
It was about me, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. I'll tell you what. I'll keep my distance from him if he keeps his distance from us. I'll tell you what. Hey, how about we stick to separate, neutral corners of the barbecue? Good. Great. What?
I wish I knew what this was all about.
We can deal with it.
Then do it. Deal with it.
Marty and Cole have disappeared. What do you know about it?
Nothing. Nothing. Honest to God, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Then why'd you hide from the cops when they showed up at your place?
I was scared, okay?
Because you know what happened to them.
No, I knew that they were going to try to pin this on me. Look, if I had known something had happened to Marty, I would have tried to help. I loved her.
You son of a...
John! What are you doing here?
I told you what I'm doing here.
No, you told me about Marty. You told me about Cole. You didn't say anything about Marcy or Tommy.
Don't move. I haven't been able to find her, Mike.
So you just gave up?
No, we think she's somewhere in Texas.
Well, then what the hell are you doing here?
Listen to me, Mike. Understand this. Marty and Cole are missing.
Yeah, so are my wife and son. So you just gave up. Did the feds give up? Did Todd give up?
No.
No. So because Marty and Cole are at the top of your to-do list, you left my wife to fend for herself against the FBI. Todd, Manning, John, they're gonna tear her apart. Wait, where? In Texas. Where is she, John?
You're not going down there, Mike.
Maybe she should have one person in the whole state that's on her side.
Yeah, well, you can't help her from jail, and that's exactly what will happen to you if you try to jump bail. All right? Now listen to me. Marcy is safe. Tommy is safe. I can't say the same thing about Marty and Cole.
So I do nothing. Just like you.
All right, we're gonna go over this one more time, Miles.
Hey, back up a minute, okay? I got one question for you before you start this macho man routine. Where and when did Marty and her son go missing?
Who are you, the public defender?
No, man, I'm just his friend. You know what happened? You're just shooting your mouth out. Where and when?
Marty, yesterday in New Orleans.
Well, what were they doing in New Orleans?
Shut up. Cole disappeared the night before in Landview.
John, I swear, I didn't do anything. I don't know where Marty is.
Where am I? What happened?
One Life to Live on ABC, brought to you by Claritin Allergy Products. Live Claritin Clear.
I thought I would bring the chef/referee a cold one.
Oh, thank you. Breaking up that fight reminded me how many times Pa pulled me and Bo apart.
Yeah, well, it's Texas, and testosterone flows like rivers.
Well, I didn't have a choice. I was born into this family. You married into it.
I know. What was I thinking? I do miss him, you know.
Still seems like he's here. Like he's gonna come out any moment and say, "What the hell you doing with these steaks?"
Don't quit.
Yeah.
Before we go home tomorrow, you think we can get one last ride?
Sure. If your mom comes along.
What, me? Horseback ride? I don't think so.
I'm sorry, Christian. I didn't even know I was in a crappy mood until I called you.
How come?
How come I called? I guess it has something to do with me being desperate to talk to somebody who's not a Buchanan.
No, I meant how come you're in a crappy mood?
Because I'm surrounded by Buchanans? Or people who want to be Buchanans? Because I'm in his house and he's not here.
Wow, sorry.
Yeah. I got blue, so I came up with a really good idea. Call and take it out on you. It's a good one, don't you think? Very me.
I just hope it worked, that you feel better.
It actually does feel a little better to tell you about it.
Good. For a second there, I thought you were calling to quit.
Quit my job? Why would I do that? I love my job.
Well, I don't know. Maybe because you're rolling in money now. It's too much of an aggravation.
Rolling in money. Well, if you think that, then you don't know Asa as well as you thought you did.
Come on, Mom, you gotta do it.
No, I don't. If God wanted us to ride horses, he wouldn't have given us the internal combustion engine.
Are you chicken?
Oh, no, why should I be scared of a 1,000-pound animal with teeth as big as my hand and the IQ of a horse?
You're chicken.
Hey, stop that. Stop saying that.
All right, well, you come with us and I'll stop saying chicken.
Well, I'm sorry I brought you a cold beer. I'm sorry I was ever nice to you. Nigel, I'm coming to help you in the kitchen.
Who are you kidding? You do more in the kitchen than you can with a horse.
At least I'll have civilized conversation.
So you think she'll go riding just to prove she's not chicken?
That's my strategy.
Yeah, and I think she knows that too.
Yeah, I know she knows it. But she thinks that I know that she knows too.
Why do adults have to make everything so complicated?
I don't like what this is doing to you.
What do you mean?
I mean, I feel like you have to be here with me and you can't be with your family.
Oh, don't worry about it. Trust me.
I'll tell you what, though, even without the fist fights, this is an interesting party. And an interesting family.
Yep. I've been Buchanan watching for years now, and they can still surprise you.
Watching? What do you mean watching? You're one of them.
Oh, sweetheart. You can work for them, you can befriend them, you can even marry them and bear their children, but if you're not born into it, you're never really one of them.
You know, maybe nothing's wrong. Maybe they just went away.
Maybe just shut up.
Hey, listen, man. I'm really sorry that something happened to Marty and her kid, but you gotta back up. Because you ain't a cop, and you ain't got no badge.
Don't have a badge.
John, you want to stand over there by your brother?
Why would I want to do that?
Because I don't want you two interfering with my men while they search the rooms.
You just gonna bust into the room? Because if you bust up my new locks, I'm gonna bust their heads. All right, man. I'll let them in.
Spoil all their fun. They like breaking down doors, don't they?
Wait, why are you doing this? My wife and son, they're not here.
Well, boy's not your son, and no, I don't think they are here.
You just missed me, huh?
No, I think you know where Marcy McBain took that child, and you came back here to tell your brother, but instead, you get to tell me. Wow, I'm not quite sure what to say. In my family, I don't think the reading of a will would be too complicated. Split the money by the number of kids, and then go have lunch.
Yeah, well, Asa liked things complicated. Not like I have any kind of problem with his decisions. It's just that I got a D in math, and now I have a seat on the board of directors of an international company.
You got no money?
Nope. And now the whole Buchanan clan has to work together in order to see some kind of return, I guess.
Wow, sorry.
Yeah. You know, I've been trying to stay as far as I could from Buchanan Enterprises. Asa still found a way to win. He left me his records.
Of the company?
No, real records, vinyl. And he had my CD right there, right along with his favorites.
So he was letting you know that he knew who you are. He knew music was important to you.
Maybe,
Maybe?
you know, he left me every 45 Elvis ever cut for Sun Records. And there was some old country western stuff in there too. Johnny Cash, somebody named Kitty Wells, Patsy Cline. Maybe one day, you and I could put it on the sound system at Capricorn.
Yeah. And have a toast to Asa.
Yeah. You know, I'm really glad I called you, Christian.
Whoa! You're on the phone? I'm out there with a yard full of people who hate my guts, and you're on the phone.
Sarah, is something wrong?
No, it's just...
Come on, can we wrap it up? I don't want to miss the tractor pole. Come on.
Wait a minute, is that...
It's Jared.
What's he doing there?
Actually, I invited him.
It's wrong. You don't put honey on beef.
That's not what I said. You put the honey in the sauce, and then you put the sauce on the beef.
Why don't you just put ice cream on the beef?
You've been to a lot of Buchanan barbecues. You've always had honey on your beef, ever since you met Bull.
I've never liked it.
Oh, come on. You're always like, there's nothing like a Buchanan sauce. The honey in there.
Honey, what has Mummy told you about contradicting her when she's lying?
So, you're scared of horses, and you like honey. Nora, I'm getting to know more about you than you know about yourself.
You're starting to get on my nerves.
Oh, Nigel, you know what bothers me most? I'm a tough broad. I'll be fine. I'll get through this, but I will never laugh that hard again. To you old goat. You could always make me laugh.
So, last night, still my business, right?
That's right.
That good, huh? Nothing. You don't crack, do you?
Not recently, no.
Look, not that I'm crying or anything.
Oh, right.
I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for interrupting your goodnight kiss.
Gigi, you didn't interrupt anything.
Oh, darn it. I was thinking I'd kind of swept you off your feet. You don't happen to have a warrant, do you?
You know I don't need one.
Apparently you don't need the Constitution either. You become a law unto yourself, Lee.
Oh, now you're Mr. Buy the Book, son of a bitch. Huh? Hey? McVeigh? Hey!
Whereabouts. No emails to her or from her.
So after all this, you got nothing. And now you're hundreds of miles away from where Marcy is.
Well, you came here for a reason, and I get to find out what that is.
Yeah. You were the reason. You know, surveillance devices, they lose their effectiveness when the person of interest knows they're there.
You let me here to give Marcy time to escape?
I wouldn't do that. That would be illegal.
Pat him down.
Oh, Lee, I'm starting to get the feeling you don't trust me.
Take this gentleman downstairs and wait for me.
What? John, man.
Just go with them, Mike. Answer their questions if they got any. You know, my brother, he's a lot like you, Lee. He doesn't know squat.
What are you up to?
I told you that already. Pulled you off Marcy's trail. Mission accomplished, I guess.
Yes, well, you wanted me to think that, which means there's something else.
Maybe I just want some alone time with you.
Careful what you wish for.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Vicky?
I'm wondering if you'd have time for a cup of coffee.
Well, that is such a coincidence. See, my break starts in about 30 seconds, and I was just gonna ask Vicky if she could switch with me, because I have something really important to do later.
Yeah, I guess I have time for a cup of coffee.
So, everybody grill you about last night?
Oh, yeah, shined a bright light in my eyes and everything.
Well, you know what I think? I think maybe you're just not used to having people ask you questions about your personal life or arranging things for you.
Actually, I've had a certain amount of experience with that, and truthfully, I've done a bit of it myself.
This is the family you were telling me about?
Yeah, and, you know, my extended family.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, you're the kind of person that people take to and they just want to take care of you.
Thank you.
Spend more time with you. Get to know you.
Yeah, I suppose.
Believe me, I know what I'm talking about because that's exactly the way I feel. I didn't really come by for the coffee.
Really?
No, I wanted to know when I could see you again. You really asked Jared down there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I'm sure that made things so much easier for Natalie. And Nash and Jessica, I'm sure they're thrilled about it too.
Christian.
I'm sorry being down there is so hard on you, but did you ever stop to think that it might not be a walk in the park for your cousins too?
I just
wanted to screw with everyone's head. Look, I'll talk to you when you get back, okay?
Sorry to interrupt.
It's cool.
Christian, right?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Nothing. Just the truth.
Okay, one of the many things that I like about you is how much you don't care about the truth. So, do I have competition?
With Christian? No. He's still hung up on somebody else. She got hurt. She's in a coma.
Whoa. That's rough.
Yeah.
At least I don't have competition.
Right.
Okay, whatever it is that he said to you obviously didn't put you in a good mood, so.
You know what? I don't care what people think about me. Because once you do, things start to get complicated.
What do you say? Was it about me?
He's afraid that it would upset Natalie, you being here. They've been divorced for forever, and he's still looking out for her. He can't seem to get Natalie out of his mind, which makes him a lot like you.
When John was asking about Marty and Cole,
He wasn't asking. You saw it. He was beating me up.
Do you think that any of those guys heard what he was saying?
No, big guy came in here squawking, throwing his weight around. He doesn't know squat.
I don't know why, but we need to keep it that way.
Why? Why? Your brother doesn't want any help finding Marty and Cole. Why should I fix it so he's a hero? You saw how he's treating me.
If you say anything to them, I swear I'll make sure my brother knows it was you.
Hey, Mikey. He didn't do anything to Marty.
Oh, he still needs to keep his mouth shut.
Okay. Johnny say anything about Marcy?
Just that he thinks that she's headed to Texas.
Way to go, girl.
Wait, what?
Well, she gets to Texas, she goes to Mexico, and then she can disappear forever.
You know, I usually prefer dinner and a movie first. What's next? Chinese water torture?
Oh, I owed you that one. Anyway, you're not gonna tell me anything, are you?
Name, rank, and serial number.
I thought so. You are under arrest for aiding and abetting a fugitive, hindering a federal investigation, just generally pissing me off.
Noelle's blueberry pie with almond crumble topping. You are gonna love this.
Well, now, do you know how to bake a pie, Vicky?
I'm learning.
Well, see, that's why I want to go out with you again. I have so many questions to ask.
I might not be able to come up with all the answers, though.
You know, and I don't mean to push. It's just that last night was one of the nicest nights I have had in a long while.
Good. I had a really nice time as well.
I mean, I haven't had anybody that I could talk to about looking for my boy. And I really felt good talking to you.
I have to tell you, I was kind of glad to be able to tell you about my, my double life here.
Well, don't worry, you didn't tell me much.
I come with strings, Charlie. You have to know that,
I'm well aware of that.
Which is kind of funny, isn't it? You think you're hiding away from the whole world, and all of a sudden, in a second, you realize how small the world is.
Well, how do you mean?
A bit of my real life showed up right here in Paris, Texas today.
Oh, and make you feel homesick?
Oh, God, no. No, quite the opposite. It made me realize how much I do not want to be discovered and how so not ready I am to go back home.
Oh, all right.
It's Jared.
What's he doing there?
Actually, I invited him.
Whoa, wait. You think I'm hung up on Natalie?
Oh, come on, I know you are.
Okay, we can't even stand each other.
If you couldn't stand each other, you'd just walk away from each other instead of doing this little dance.
What are you talking about?
Look, you pretending like you're into me, her being all about Chuck, that dance.
I'm not pretending anything, and if she's into Chuck, well then, too bad for Chuck.
Why? He owns one of the biggest spreads in Texas. I was talking about the ranch, in case you were wondering.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not using you to make Natalie jealous. She would do something like that, not me.
You know what? Let's not talk about Natalie anymore. I'm sorry I brought it up.
Okay. Well, then, what do you want to talk about?
Anything. The envelope. The one that Asa gave Nigel to give to his long-lost son. What's up with that?
I wish the hell I knew.
So all you do is you put the meat on the grill and then you don't take it off until it looks like it's about to burn, or you take it off before it burns? You take it off before it burns.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's pretty good. But the sauce is really good.
I think you can do this, Mom.
I can. I think I could do this.
Dad, do you need us to help at all?
Well, you could go try and find Chuck and Natalie, but that might take a while.
Yeah, especially if they don't want to be found.
You know, if they're not back by sundown, I think you and I should saddle up and go get them. Go find them.
Well, if we want to find them quickly, maybe we should take something faster than a horse.
She's scared of horses.
I am not. I'm not. I'm just a city girl, that's all.
Are you excited to get back to your mansion now that you own it?
I still don't understand why Asa did that.
I think maybe he did it for Matthew.
And I think he knew that he would upset Uncle Bo a little bit.
Speaking of that house, you gonna kick me out?
Nigel's already removing your things and sending them over to Dorian's. No, are you kidding? This is a huge responsibility. I'm going to need all your help. Asa hadn't left me money to run the place. Trust me, it'd be up on the block.
I think everything Asa did was to keep us guessing and to keep us a united family.
Which I've heard is exactly what he wanted when he was alive, too.
Uncle Clint's trying to get my mom to ride a horse.
Moonlight ride, huh?
She doesn't want to admit it, but she's too scared to ride horses.
Why don't you and I sneak down to the stables and pick out a nice gentle one? Maybe she'll change her mind. Come on.
I wonder where Jared is and what he's up to.
Oh, Jared. I'm sick and tired of hearing about Jared. We've got to find a way to get him out of our vineyard.
Oh, it's never gonna happen. That's his only connection to the family.
Yeah, even though he's got Sarah and Renee eating out of the palm of his hand.
Well, that's all he has. You know, Renee's not stupid. She's gonna catch on to him sooner or later. And Sarah, well, she's just gonna get bored of him.
Why is your brother still talking to the FBI guy? Who's looking for Marty and Cole?
My brother said for you to stay here.
You know, I don't answer to your brother. I'm calling the commissioner.
So first Marcy takes off, and then Marty and her kid. It's like living in the Bermuda Triangle.
I was counting on John finding Marcy.
Yeah, but if he's looking for Marty and her kid...
I mean, we only have his word that she's missing.
Yeah, well, why would he make up that stuff?
Well, because she's his new girlfriend. Maybe he jumped the gun. All I want to know is, what does that mean for my wife and son?
Whatever you came here to do, it's going to be pretty hard to do from jail. So why don't you tell me what it is?
2 people I know have been kidnapped.
People from here? Wasn't anything on the wire about another kidnapping?
Bo's keeping it quiet.
You trying to take over another federal case again?
I'm not clear on the facts yet. Hasn't even been 48 hours.
Names? John, you don't have a badge. You know what the Bureau can do. You know how fast we can do it.
Marty Saybrook and her son, Cole Thornhart.
Cole Thornhart? As in Patrick Thornhart?
No. Somebody! Hello! I'm in here! Hello! Somebody! Please!
Christian?
Heavy. Hi.
Don't see you here anymore.
Well, I don't come by as much since I stopped boxing.
Maybe we could go out for a beer sometime?
Yeah, that would be great.
I'm in the book. Call me?
Okay, I will. So I wasn't real sure about coming on this trip, but I'm glad you invited me.
You know I invited you just to make Natalie crazy, right?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I know. Let's go eat.
Noelle makes a lard and butter crust. You keep playing hard to get, and Charlie's gonna get diabetes or a heart attack from eating so much pie.
I'm not playing hard to get.
Then what are you doing?
Honey, I don't want to go through the rest of my life saying I hurt a really nice guy named Charlie.
Charlie what? Oh my gosh, I'm late to meet my friend at the motel. Do you mind if I leave before Noelle gets here?
No, go ahead.
Oh, thanks.
You look like a woman with something on your mind.
Okay, one of my favorite old movies is The African Queen.
I love Bogey in that one.
Yeah, right. Okay. Do you remember the scene after the scene where the missionary lady and the sea captain, they
Going to bed together.
Right. Okay. And Katharine Hepburn, Sister Bogart. Mr. Allnut, dear, I don't know your first name.
And he tells her his name is Charlie.
That's right, he says Charlie.
Yep.
Well, last night, Charlie, you and I, we shared some pretty intimate secrets about our lives. And I don't know your last name. I mean, how can I possibly go out with somebody if I don't know something as basic as your full name?
You want to check me out on the internet?
No. No. It's just that where I come from, a woman knows certain things, like people's last names.
Well, Vicky, I consider you a friend, and all of my friends just call me Charlie B.
Thanks. Brennan, food's over there.
I don't eat meat.
Yeah. You're a woman of principle.
Nigel, may I talk to you for a minute?
Of course.
That letter,
Asa gave to you, the one designated for his long-lost son. Why do I get the feeling that you know more about it than you're letting on?
Well, sir, what is it, Sergeant? There's some folks at the front door.
Friends of Asa?
I've never seen these folks before, sir. I'll handle this. All
right.
Did they happen to give you their name?
Yeah, just a fella. He said his name was Vickers. Thank you.
So what did Bo say?
He died. He was either not there or he wouldn't take my phone call.
Come on, man. You really think that Bo Buchanan's gonna confide in somebody who's on probation?
I don't care what John says. I'm out of here. Thanks for backing me up.
I wonder what's going on between John and Ramsey.
Now listen, Johnny brought him here, right? So that means that Ramsey isn't looking for Marcy. So whatever's going on in that room, my money's on your brother.
You know Patrick Thornhart's widow and son?
Take these cuffs off, maybe I'll tell you about it. I just found out that Thornhart was murdered.
By a terrorist who's been hiding in Ireland for years.
Marty thought she was safe from this guy. She thought he was dead.
She told you about him?
Yeah. This is the guy that has Marty and Cole.
John, please. Please find me.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
60 miles to Paris, Texas.
What do you know about Marty Saybrook and her son, and how does it connect to my guy?
He's gonna find us. He has to.
Watch weekdays on ABC, weeknights on Soap.